That's right. That's where we are.
We're a little unconventional tonight.
Yes.
Well, this afternoon. It looks like it's night with the rain. Here we are in the middle of the Rowan County Fairgrounds. Places I thought I wouldn't be 6 months ago.
No, at least not the way it is now. No rides. There's some dinosaurs in the back.
There's literally a dinosaur right there. On your way out, folks, make sure you catch the dinosaur exhibit, because why not? It's 2020.
That's right. Well, thank you all for joining us today. We are also joined by DJ Jazzy Jim and the Stale Press.
I'm just an old man on a flatbed, Jim. Went to the same thrift store as you did.
Well, we've got a great show for you all today. And again, thank you for joining us. And we look forward to enjoying this rainy program with you all.
Because first it was Hurricane Sally, and then it was, what is this, like Tropical Storm Beta.
Beta. We ran out of the alphabet.
You might have noticed that last week when we canceled, we heard the hurricane on Thursday, and then it was beautiful last Friday. Isn't that just 2020 in a nutshell? Because just like Billy May says, there's more, right?
2020, the gift that just keeps on giving.
Just pay shipping and handling, but there's more. So, just like in traditional format, right, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and we have been given far too many lemons, but to make lemonade, you have to also have water. And so thank you to Hurricane Sally and to Beta for allowing us to have a full experience of lemonade. We had pools of lemonade from the 2020 lemons.
That's right.
So, this is a horn-tastic event.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's right, folks.
Good.
We can't hear you. You may not.
Because otherwise, you could just be sleeping in your cars. We really don't know. That's a fun horn. You know who loves the horn even more? These lovely apartments right behind us. They've experienced a lot to the Rowan County Fairgrounds, and I'm sure the folks who work third shift love our horn-tastic event. So let's get some crowd engagement here. If 2020 was the best year of your life, honk your horn. There's always one. There's always one who won the lottery this last year. Let's say if you have a countdown to 2021, and until this year is over, let's hear a honk. You're counting down until this year is. Let me help you. All right.
Well, thanks again for that nice intro there. And again, guys, we need your energy. So as we move through this, if we say something silly, which may happen because this is not that scripted, or, you know, just for general support, please honk if you're happy. Thank you. Okay, that's enough honking now. All right, folks. So, without further ado, we just would not have a united way if we did not have a go-to leader, a rock star that makes sure I do my job. So, at this point of the program, I would like to introduce the fearless, the almighty, Just Seth, our very own board president. Hi,
Thank you, Jenny. It's funny that Jenny says that because we're trying to come up with a name. I said, just Seth. So I have no real name. I just want to take a minute and thank everyone for being here. I am Seth Waller, the president of the board this year. And on behalf of the board and Rowan County United Way, I just want to welcome you and thank you all for being here at this time. There's been a lot of prep work, and I know it's rainy and cold, and it's been easy to stay at home, but I just want to thank you all for coming out and supporting us today. So I just want to take a minute. I'm going to be real brief here and just want to recognize and welcome a few people. First, all of our elected officials. Just want to welcome you and thank you for being here. If you're an elected official, please honk your horn.
We got one.
Thank you for that. Next, I want to thank all of our United Way board members. Without their support and their hard work this year, none of this would have been possible. So, all board members, please honk your horn. Awesome. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank and recognize United Way staff. They worked really hard, as always. They put a lot of hard work in to make this CANpaign Kickoff a success. So thank you all. Tara, Melissa, Jenny, thank
Jimmy from the block doesn't even know how to use it. How can you be Jimmy from the block and not know how to use a airplane?
Last, I just want to take a minute and give an extra special thanks to Andrew, Jim, and Eric. They put in a lot of work. I've been in a few of their meetings, and they've had a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of work at the same time. So just want to recognize you guys for all this, and thank you for all your hard work. All righty. Thank you, everyone. And Jenny, it's back to you.
Thank you so much, Seth. I'm so glad that we decided upon that name as opposed to the others you so willingly threw out to the group.
If we hit goal, we may announce it.
Ah,
That's a good incentive.
it's never a mistake. All right, Andrew, what do you have for us next?
Well, I'd like to introduce the honey voiced heartbeat of the United Way, Brother John Strusick. John on vacation today. Welcome, Brother John.
Thank you, Andrew. Please pray with me. Lord God Almighty, we come to you today to give you honor, glory, and praise for all the many blessings you have bestowed on us, and to thank you for this day and every day of our lives. Everything we are, everything we have, comes from you. Dear Lord, our needs are many, and we ask you to hear our pleas for help and protection. Now more than ever, we need your help, your love, and your mercy in our battle with COVID-19 throughout the world. We need vaccines and treatments that will prevent and cure the virus. We need protection from contracting the virus for the people on the front lines, the doctors and nurses, hospital and congregate facilities, staffs, police, fire, EMT, and military personnel. We need to do the right things with social distancing, wearing masks, and personal hygiene. Now, more than ever in our country, we need healing from the social unrest and violent rioting in our streets. We need your peace in our day, peace that comes from each of us treating every human being with respect, peace that comes from recognizing that all lives matter, and more than mattering, recognizing that life is your gift to us, a gift that must be lived and celebrated without regard to race, nationality, economic status, or anything else used to fan the flames of hatred and mistrust. Now, more than ever, our local communities need a strong, vibrant Rowan County United Way. We need our current campaign to be successful, well beyond our campaign goal. We need our communities to come together and dig deep to provide the resources needed to ensure that the health and human services our people need are readily available. We need to be truly united in our care and concern for our brothers and sisters here in Rowan County. Gracious and merciful Lord, we present these needs to you, and we ask you to come to our assistance. Now, more than ever, we need to place our trust in you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Brother John. That was beautiful and a great way to bless our United Way family and our United Way campaign. So throughout this program, we're going to have a few commercial breaks that are going to let you know about some interesting things going on with your local United Way. But before our first commercial break, we were originally supposed to have our first report meeting at Ben Manette. Unfortunately, due to beautiful weather, we just couldn't make it happen. So here we are yet again on the fairgrounds. So thank you all for all that you do to support United Way. We wish we could be with you, but we are always together in spirit. So we're going to take a short commercial break to learn about some interesting things with the United Way.
Why, thank you, Jenny. I guess that's over to me.
That is the stale Prince. It sure is.
Don't keep me behind the mic too long. But folks, as others have mentioned this morning, it does take a lot to put together an event like this, and we certainly thank the staff. We thank the staff for their connections and for finding people who, like them, are pretty clear in their commitment to making our community better. And so, for the logistics of the event, we'd like to thank Randall Barger, the Rowan County Fairgrounds, for this location, for this wonderful hospitality today. Special thanks to Mike Miller and Miller Davis. Mike has been working with us on this event, leading us through rain today, dragging power cords through the wet, risking electrocution. But I submit to you, here he is, and thank you, Mike, for this, for supporting us in this idea with these conditions. Thank you. Jim Green, thank you. Let's hear it for Mike.
That is true, actually. Dangerous job he has.
Shh, turn the mics on. So, Jim Green for providing us with this trailer. And so we've got this trailer, all of you can see us, and it's a nice stage. Jim, you will regret providing us this stage. All complaints about this program and its content, Jim Green.
Right to your local county commissioner.
For our tasty lunches that we've had, honey baked ham, cheerwine, delicious lunches, hope you've enjoyed them. For helping us spread the good word. Our media partners, WBTV, the Salisbury Post. For our Facebook live stream with Tara. Get the good word out about the great work that our people in Rowan County are doing to make our community better. And now, for providing us with car door prizes, thank you. We've got our friends at Greystone Salon and Spa, Spice and Tea Exchange, and Honey Baked Ham for raffle items for today. So, speaking of that, for our first car door prize, we'll be giving away a gift card to Greystone Salon for a man's haircut or a woman's haircut and blowout. Why don't the men get blowout? I don't really know. But I'm going to pull out a raffle ticket from here. The winner will be someone whose number will be called. And I'd like you to honk your horn when you hear your number called out. That number, this honking, someone's going to track you down and give you a prize. Our first winner, number 315-9174. Do I hear a honking?
It must be present to win.
Don't make us go and get our hair blown out.
You might want to keep drawing too.
That's right. It's possible that we're waiting for someone else to come in and claim that goodie bag. So, snooze you lose, folks. You can come on down if you have ticket number 3159188. I hear rumblings, but no honking. Uh-oh. Come on. Snooze you lose. We've got 3159140. Look for those raffle tickets, folks. Yes.
Somebody cheated
Tell
the
us that the
system
ticket is
clearly.
in the bag, in the lunch bag.
Pardon?
They don't go in the tickets.
Bag, if they don't know
Oh,
where the ticket
that would do it too.
I'm sorry, there are tickets in the lunch bag. In the goodie bags. I'm very sorry about
Repeat the
that.
number, please.
Oh, we will reread the numbers in the order that they were given. I think it's obvious there were no kids in the car who tore through everything to find everything that was there. So, everybody got their tickets. Yes! Thank you, Joan. My coworker, Joan. I love her. Thank you, Joan. Ticket 3159174. Beeping, honking, beeping. 3159188. Or 3159140. Yes, if there's someone bum rushes the stage, I'm giving you your gift card. 315-9149. Wow. Somebody must have really wanted this. Roger, did you really want this haircut and blowout? I will take the blowout. You can take the haircut. 315-9236. Wow.
We have a winner.
Winner! Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. All right. So thank you very much for this first commercial break. Thank you, Volin, thank you for everyone for your logistics and lunch support for us. Back to you, Jennifer Block.
Well, thank you so much for that, Stale Prince, and thanks for guiding that raffle process. A little tricky. Hey, it's first time for everything, so continue to bear with us and honk your horns.
It's live radio.
Things can happen. All right. So, Dr. Drew, let's talk about So we're going to spend a little bit of time today talking about why we're here and how special the United Way is to our Rowan County community. I'd like to tell you all a little bit about the history of Rowan County. Most of you may not know, our inception was in 1956. So we're, 64 years old, close to my age. And since our inception, we have actually raised over $66 million. And guess where that money went? It went back out into the community. So with the money that we collect every year, that you all right here in your cars listening to us work so hard every year to raise, what we do with that money is we make sure that programs have the resources they need to provide critical service delivery. Last year alone, Dr. Drew, we served more than 83,000 people in this community.
140,000 people in this county.
More than half the population, yes, sir.
That's an amazing statistic.
Yes.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the history of United Way? Like, where did this all start? How did we get here?
Again, for our local one, it started in 1956, but on a national level, United Way started out as what is known as the Red Feather. So for anybody that receives our e-newsletter, you'll notice it is titled the Red Feather. So the whole premise of the United Way is to gather resources and to mobilize individuals and organizations and push them in a direction to create and cultivate a lasting change in our community. So I kind of am interested in learning about why you joined as a volunteer for United Way, and now you're trying to raise money for us.
Why would you want to be the chairman during a pandemic?
I think you might need some of our mental health services we fund.
Maybe so after this, but we're going to reach goals, so I won't need to move that. So I grew up here in Rowan County, and as a child, it really instilled in me this notion of volunteering. And so I actually just worked as a volunteer at one of the local nursing homes, a cooking show, Cooking with Andy. And so I went off to college.
Really? Cooking with Andy?
Yep, a little crazy show.
Interesting. That must have been a failed career.
Did he wear a bow tie?
Yes, I did. And a chef hat. And so I went off to college, went to Wake Forest, and our motto at Wake Forest is Pro Humanitate. Humanitate? No, Pro Humanitate.
Tatate.
So that means for humanity. And so this notion of we're out for all the good of everyone. And so when I came back after college to Rowan County, it was a big thing for me to give back to my community. And what better way than United Way? So the reason I chose United Way to kind of, as I consider adult volunteering, being a chairman during the pandemic, is to help those, our 19 programs, our 13 community investment partners, is to help through the funding of that. And so United Way is a collective. We're able to, as a group, get out of your car, work together, and we're able to help the citizens of Rowan County. So that's kind of my story that led up to sitting on the stage in the rain in Dayton.
Well, we thank you for your dedication.
Sure.
You know, Dr. Drew, I really love the sentiment that you bring up, this collective approach, because that really is the foundation to our community impact model that we implemented last year. And I just cannot wait to share with our audience some exciting results as we move through this program today. Things that we've seen, obviously, this year has been quite challenging for everyone. COVID has absolutely touched every single person to one degree or another. But I will tell you that through our community impact model, we've had some flexibility to really make sure that we execute our mission and triage those needs as they come up, especially in regards to a pandemic that we're in. This year alone, through efforts by a partnership with the Salisbury Post and with United Way, and just very generous donors that want to take care of their neighbors in need, we raised close to $240,000 to give out. Thank you, everybody.
Also, when you mentioned exciting results in some of those investment partners, some of those programs, let's give you a teaser. We're going to pitch it back to Steel Prince. We're going to see if we have a raffle this time or not.
Somebody just honk your horn at the beginning.
You'll win a prize if you honk. All right, Steel Prince.
Thank you very much. You know, still as fresh and stale as ever with DJ Jazzy Jim, the fresh Prince of LA County. Good to have you here, my man. Jenny. If you don't see Bob Barker or very excited people running towards the stage, you know that it's our version of The Price is Right. Jenny, you touched on the volunteerism, and that's such an important part because if you think about it, people have so many ways that they contribute to our campaign. They contribute financially. They volunteer for our wonderful agencies. They volunteer for events. And it's just really staggering. And I think it's something that we can look at and say that anyone can play a part at any time in making their community better. It's a really important sentiment as we think about these vast needs that we have out there and this process to make our community better is that it depends on so many volunteers. And I'd like to thank a few of them right now as we speak. We've got a few of our community investment partners who really helped us today by manning the tents and giving lunches and information when you come in. So for Families First and for Capstone, thank you for what you do in our community. Downtown Salisbury Incorporated and the Salisbury Police Department for parking cars, letting in spots. I think we've got some other folks from the city management team for the parking attendees as well. So we just got from the city. It's wonderful because it does take a village to raise this group of idiots and keep us in line here on the stage.
Right,
so we do thank you for that.
That's what makes them so stale.
It's not just the jokes that make me stale, it's the insults. So now, okay, let's get ready because we are going to draw another winner on this of a $35 gift card to Honey Baked Ham. So delicious lunches, you want to treat your family, give them some Honey Baked Ham with this gift card. They prepared the delicious sandwiches you enjoyed today, and if you have ticket number 3159180, you too might be able to have some more. Let's hear a honk for 3159180. Uh-oh, someone's going to go hungry in your household if you missed it. 3159136. 9136.
You're hungry, just honk your horn.
If you like honey baked ham, honk that horn. Oh, we get a honk.
Or its partner, 3159137. Let's shake this bag a little bit. Forget about these tickets. 3159241.
Rough math. We had 100 gift bags. They're 35.
3159220.
Wow. If you're hungry, you want to make this program go faster. The next one, just honk the horn.
Yes.
3159160.
All right.
We hear some
Winner,
honking.
right over there.
And it's now up to flashing your lights, and a volunteer is going to find you.
The back row there.
All right.
In the back row, 9160. So, back. Where is some honking still? Hopefully, you're getting your gift card. All right.
Awesome.
All right. So, no further ado. Back to you, my partner in shopping, Jenny from the block.
I do love that shirt you have on today. It's just so flattering on you, still, Prince.
I think his mom made it.
Oh,
Mom
you're
did
right,
make it.
you're right.
Shout out to Mom, Joe
There you go.
Slip and Anson Maine. They're making these Hawaiian shirts.
That's great.
And it's a shot. All right. So we talked about and teased this notion of these really unique groups. So they're in different priorities, right? So there's these needs in our community
Absolutely.
that we've identified, and so those needs are around mental health, healthy lifestyle behaviors, substance abuse, and basic needs. So they can apply. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So we sort of embarked on this road, you know, at the beginning of this year pre-COVID, and we had to really do some shuffling around, but we have stayed on our charted path of making sure that we provide financial support, partnerships, and other means of support in efforts to meet these needs. We have great programs around these 4 areas. In fact, we now fund 13 different agencies, which we refer to as our community investment partners, but 19 programs that directly target these needs that you have mentioned here. So in each of your goodie bags, you will have a booklet that breaks down the programs that United Way funds. Also, you can visit our website to learn more information about these groups. So I would really like to give shout outs to these amazing community investment partners. So I'm going to go through the list and honk if you're a part of this group. First group, Capstone Recovery Center. All the way back. For volunteering. Communities and schools. The Boy Scouts.
Right.
Way over there volunteering again, Main Street Mission. Ruffy Hun Senior Center. The Salvation Army. One Love Community Services. Nazareth Child and Family, oh yes, extra excitement. Nazareth Child and Family Connection. Rowan Salisbury Schools. Families First, volunteering. The Salisbury Police Department.
Oh,
I like what you did there. Very good. Family Crisis Council. And I think that's all. Yeah. So if we could get a big honk for all the agencies. Thank you for all that
all right. Let's kick it back over to Stale Prince.
you do. Please don't do another raffle sale, Prince.
I think he's gonna push it.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of good information. We've got another raffle prize because I teased it earlier in the show. But, something else though. Since 2006, automobile dealerships in our community have come together to provide a pretty powerful incentive to donate to the fund drive for our community. Each dealership has volunteered to donate a car to the United Way CANpaign Dart, drawn at random from a barrel. And it's an exciting event. 12 potential winners are drawn at various times at our report meetings over the course of the campaign. Each potential winner, simple. Be 18 or over. Whoa, 12 or over, wow. 18 or older, hold a valid driver's license, have automobile insurance, and make a contribution of only $78 or more to the United Way Fund Drive. $78. Yeah, that's only $1.50 a week for a new car. Wow. So now, hunt if you feel lucky to win that new car. Yes, you know, you can imagine, you know, that's a big prize. And it will be a newer model than that. You can look down here and see a couple of the types of car that are on offer. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, I love you. So, on behalf of the United Way, I would like to thank the dealerships of the Rowan County Auto Group for making this all possible. The Ben Minot family of dealerships, Bonneville Ford and Toyota, Jerry Wood Chrysler Dodge, Jeep Ram, Honda and Kia, and Team Chevrolet. So let's please have a big And now, after that teaser, I'm sure that you're hoping the next raffle is going to be a new car! But it's not. Our final raffle of the day will be $35 gift card to Spice and Tea Exchange. The car will come later in our campaign. Stay tuned for that one. Stay tuned. Old radio. For this gift, for the Spice and Tea Exchange, 315-9153.
Hey!
I hear it.
Great.
You guys are getting so much better at this.
Awesome. So, back to you, Dr. Drew.
Well, Dr. Drew, if you wouldn't mind giving me just a minute, I have a little special treat for the audience, as we have one other amazing agency that we fund in this community. Jazzy Jim, can you play a special song for us, please? Everybody do the dance.
The dance party. People look at the hot part.
Wait for it, guys. If you're with the YMCA, honk your horn.
It really takes forever to get through the
It does take quite a while. We can't see each other dance anyway.
Well, we can
Awesome.
Here it comes, guys. Ready?
Like I learned in school, everyone.
All right.
That was great.
All right, we're going to keep that energy moving. If you're on the campaign cabinet, it's that time, you've been told, you know what to do. This is the time at our event to talk about the goal. We've alluded to it, but what I need from you is a car horn drum roll. I don't know how you do that. I think you just press your horn for a minute, and we're going to announce our campaign goal for the 2020 campaign. All right, ready? Here we go. Drum roll. All right. Great job. Our goal is $1.5 million. $1.5 million.
Bajillion.
A small task in the middle of a pandemic.
Why did they leave it to us two youngsters to raise all this money?
I really don't know. Maybe the dumbest one. We'll agree to it. All right, and the music is perfect. So, we are going to now talk to you and introduce the folks who are actually doing all of the work. It is not Judy and I. It is not the United Way staff. It is these folks. These are the campaign cabinet. So I'm going to introduce them, and they're also going to have our first report out. So, with that, gentlemen sitting to my right, next year's chair, hopefully no pandemic then, we'll introduce Jen Beamer from the President's Division for his Thank you, Dr. Drew. Our campaign goal this year is $257,001. And we are at 17.3% of our goal already. Woo! Division. All right. Next up, the Chairman's Division is Brother John Cruzen.
Chairman's Division has a goal of $180,950. At this point, we are at $52,369.41. honor for a total of 28.9% of gold. Go, Chairman!
Thank you, Brother John. Next up is our Industrial 1 division, and that's run by Denise Hallett.
I am. Okay, I'm Joan. Hey, Joan.
Here's
I'm
what
Daniel.
the steps.
Okay. So you're going to speak today? Yep. Okay, good.
I gotta say, you guys rock.
Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that.
You're not just saying.
Because I work for Vulcan. But,
Oh.
alright. Industrial 1 division, we have some outstanding companies in our division, and some of you have heard from me, some of you haven't, but I promise you, you all will by the time this campaign is over with. And we're going to get your dollars to help United Way. Our goal for Industrial 1 is $74,387, and to date, we have raised $10,965.12 for 14.7% of our goal.
All right. Industrial 1, you like your jokes, so keep you around. Get your rock jokes back out. All right, Vulcan. All right, next up is Industrial 2, and that is led by a duo. The dynamic duo. Jennifer Traylor and Joan Corral. Welcome.
Alright, so our goal is $76,896. So far we have raised $17,060 and we are at 22.2% of our goal.
All right.
And today we've actually got Daniel from Power Curvers. They have actually ran their campaign and finished, so he's going to tell you a little bit about what they did to raise money this year.
All right, Daniel.
Hi everybody, glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me. So this is my second year running the campaign for Power Curvers. I'm the marketing coordinator there, and we got our campaign out of the way early. We started on the I don't remember the date now, but it was two or three Mondays ago, and we have a manufacturing group of guys and office folks as well. So we split it up into two kickoff meetings, and we had our office set up to where everybody was distanced out, sitting at tables, and we had two rooms with a Zoom meeting between the two, and it worked out really well. But there were some struggles to keep everybody distanced. But we had really good endorsement by our president, and then on Friday, when we wrapped up the campaign, week-long campaign, our president and one of our lead guys out of our manufacturing folks sat down for a pie throwing competition. So that was our final push to end our campaign, and they both had a lot of pies thrown out. It was a lot of fun. One unique twist we had on that was so the way we broke it down was for every increment of $50 donated, you earned one pie. So a lot of people could earn a lot of pies, and not everybody threw them. We had some people that were shy about throwing their pies, but they were still a lot of fun. But we had some bonus add-ons there at the end where if you brought additional cash, you could add a raw egg, no shell, or split pea soup, or gummy bears, gummy worms, all different kinds of things. So that was a lot of fun to get a little additional push there at the end. So our campaign's over, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Power Curvers. The Power Face sounds like a really good idea for an executive director or so, or maybe the president of the United Way, if we hit goal. All right, next division is Commercial 1, run by Penny Greer.
Save that. Split pea soup. We probably need it.
The split pea soup doesn't sound like something you exactly want to get. Penny, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Okay, I do have Commercial 1, and my goal is $37,630, and I have made contact with all of my accounts, and they are up and running, and to date we have $10,590, so we are at 28% of our goal.
All right, congratulations. Thank you, Penny. All right, next up, the one and only Jim Green is running Commercial 2. Thanks for the trailer and everything.
Oh, it's great to be with you folks today. They have given me Commercial 2. Our goal is $63,060. To date, we have raised $21,949.62. And since I went to West Berlin, I can tell you that is a 34.8% of our goal.
Thank you. Thank you, Jim, for the shout out. We do believe in percentages in Romance Salisbury Schools. Important thing to learn. All right, next up, Greg Anderson in commercial 3. You guys can't see this set of steps over here, but they're a little like a death trap. So
An official line painter.
Well, I'd like to tell you how commercial 3 is doing, and I can't see because my glasses are fogged up from my Mac. So I'm going to take it off. Okay, here we are. Commercial 3 goal, $49,000. To date, $14,000, 29%. We're rocking. Thank you.
All right, Greg. Thank you. Commercial 3. Now, the United Way's favorite cheerleader, Keisha Brown, is running the public employees along with Rodney Harrison. I think we just got. He's here. All right.
All right, Rod, let's go.
Another dynamic duo.
Hello everyone, it is Keisha and Rodney and we are reporting for the public employees. Honk if you're a public employee category. Yay, we got representation. Thank you guys. Our overall goal for the public employees is $119,538. As of today, we are at $40,490.16%. I went to school in Mississippi and we can also do percentages, which is 33.9%. We still got a ways to go, but we are adamant that we will get there together. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, public employees. Now, to introduce a dear friend of mine, April Coon, for the Education Division.
April.
I'm so proud to represent the Education Division with my good friend Andrew. And our 2021 goal is $154,500.
The numbers sometimes.
What just happened?
April is a lawyer.
We don't do numbers. I'm sorry. $154,500 is our goal. And up to today, we have raised $4,423.72. So we are slow starters, but we're kind of using a little bit of reverse psychology. It's really cool to hear all of the numbers that have been raised, and I know that our Education Division is going to exceed all of our goals. So really excited. Thank you for that.
And I'll vouch for representation because we are doing school during a pandemic.
Yes.
We got stuff going on, so I'll give us a break on that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, April. Next up is Terry Smith with Community Business.
Thanks, Terry. For community business this year, our goal is $10,000, and currently we're at $3,305 for 33.1% of our goal. So we're on our way.
Thank you, Terry. I'm going to run through a few of the additional ones for folks who weren't able to be here with us today. They wanted to be, but other obligations called. They also probably thought that we were going to do the CANpaign kickoff last week. So, in the professionals division, run by David Post, doing an amazing job with a goal of about $105,000. They're at 33% of their goal. So, good job, professionals. The next is special gifts, and that is run by Elizabeth Cook. And their goal is $181,000, and they're at 48% of their goal. They've raised $87,000 so far. So doing an amazing job. Special gifts. Next is leadership giving in the miscellaneous category, and that is run by Ed Norval. They have a goal of close to $191,000. They're at 14% of goal. All right, so you've heard the report out. So you know our goal is $1.5 million.
That's a pretty big goal.
During the pandemic,
Yeah.
but we're going to make it. And so far, we've raised close to $368,000, which puts us at 24.6% of goal at our first report meeting. Not doing bad at all.
That is a great
Doing
start.
an amazing job. So thank you to all of our campaign cabinet. Without you guys, this doesn't exist, but more importantly, without you guys in the audience, the folks who are giving of these various companies and accounts, you're the one who makes all this happen, which allows us to fund those 13 agencies and those 19 community investment programs.
And Dr. Drew, while we're giving out some thank yous, I'd like to thank everyone that participated in the CAN-paign. For most of you, you may be familiar with the Stamp Out Hunger event that happens earlier in the year, but unfortunately due to COVID, our agencies were not able to receive canned goods through that as they had to cancel the event. So a big shout out to everyone who took the time to bring canned goods, and thank you to Rowan Helping Ministries, Main Street Mission, and the Salvation Army for all you guys do.
All right, now for the real fun part. This is a raffle where you don't have to be present to win. Thank you. Thank goodness. And you don't have to have a random ticket. So it's time. Still Prince, let's do a raffle for a car.
We're going to shake them up. Shake them up. Is the first one the luckiest one? From the city of Salisbury.
Great.
Alexander Wiles.
All right, Alexander.
Woo!
Good
start, city of Salisbury.
Second, from the city of Salisbury.
Okay.
Ashley Myers.
All right, Ashley Myers. I'm in the car in just a few weeks.
1 in 12.
Give you back.
There it is. 1 in 12. What's that percentage?
That's not
8.333333.
He went to Georgia Tech. He got a ministry of math degree.
And finally, from the city of Salisbury, with 2 chances, Ashley Myers.
Whoa! I don't know how we handle those.
There is the value of getting your donations in early.
We can't.
Pretty sure
So
the rules
Ashley gets to stay in the drawing with
Thank you.
us, but she doesn't get to count as 2 people. Unfortunately, Ashley, so glad you're not here to not honk your horn at us right now.
Thank you very much.
So, Snail Prince, can you please shake that barrel up?
I could not have gone through anymore. We've shaken it and we'll shake her again.
Okay, there's proof that
Yeah,
the
the
shaking's
raffles have
happening.
gone really well today.
Yes. We're just trying to give away free stuff. I don't understand.
Now you know why the city does their campaign.
Again, there's your chairman for next year.
From Innispec.
And if you don't know, Snail Prince works in Innispec.
No, not me. Brother John.
No, right, that's right.
Brother John does.
Thank God, I got a phone.
Did.
David Cromley.
All right, David Crumley.
David.
Very nice. Thank you for donating.
Well, that's great news. How exciting.
Yeah.
So, you know, a few weeks closer to giving away a free car.
Yeah. So we got 3 more of those, right? So we got to get to 12
Gotta get to
participants.
12.
Felt different individuals.
Yes, it's on the back in very small writing. All right, let's talk real quickly for those folks for our future meetings. So important to know that we are going to continue to try and have these events. Well, I know what you probably would like to do is have another Zoom meeting. I know you've had probably a gazillion at this point, so
Zoom.
we've had a few, so we're still trying to figure out how we're going to handle some of these report out meetings in the future. So we'll be reaching out about how we'll do that. We do know that we'll likely be broadcasting live. This show is making like a road show here on October 7th.
We're going to be able to quit our day jobs because of this moment right here.
The radio station. And so that's going to be the team dealership. So we'll look forward to providing you with more information soon.
All right. So, for our very last and final commercial break, I'm going to pitch it to the one and the only Stale Prince.
Why, thank you. We've had a lot of fun today, but the last announcement is really to talk about something that's much more serious. Last year, I hope many of you remember that we held our first Into the Light walk. It's a memorial walk, and it's elevating the problems of suicide awareness, mental health awareness. These are things that really have torn apart our community, and the walk was an amazing event last year because it gave people a chance to be together and maybe share feelings of grief, but share that sense of that people need to know about problems. We need to have a society that cares and have places where people can turn. And it was a wonderful event, a very emotional day, and it's the type of event that we want to make sure that we can continue. And of course, again, the same thing. Here we are in a pandemic. Here we are with varying restrictions, but this event is really important. We've set aside the date. The day will be October 10th. We will figure out how to meet all the governor's requirements so we can hold the event safely. But again, to really highlight these issues that we have in our county, and again, provide that time to really raise these issues into public consciousness and give people a chance to come together and participate in such a worthwhile event. So we will keep you well posted, well informed through our social media channels, through our great media partners, the Post, WBTV. But we will continue with that and make this event something that is, again, truly special for our community. So with that, back to you again, Jenny.
Thank you so much. It is a very near and dear program. So, Dr. Drew, the rain is making its return.
It's like it's saying, it's time for us to leave.
I think it's time to wrap this.
It's like it's time we're ready to go back to work
radio
now.
show up.
And if you're sleeping now, it's now time to wake up because we can't see you. But I think it is important to know that now more than ever, your support ensures we have a healthy, thriving, and equitable community. As a community agent, or excuse me, as a community change agent, you and your gift to United Way will improve individuals and families' lives and making a positive impact in our community. And so with that, we would like to say thank you to everyone who's here with us in person in the rain, those folks who are with us on Facebook Live, and thank you to all the folks who helped make this happen. Without you, we can't reach that $1.5 billion goal. So.
And without you, these agencies cannot provide the services that we also desperately need to make a very healthy community. So thank you all for being with us today. Thank you for your guest appearance and support, Jazzy Jim and the Stale Prince. And we hope to see you again in a few weeks. Take care.